guys, welcome back to my channel. I know I've been a little bit absent the last couple of weeks on my YouTube channel. I'm making videos, so I'm gonna try to be playing catch up. I was on a little bit of a holiday vacation, but I am coming back as promised with some more celebrity makeup looks. I really wanted to do more red carpet looks this year and have that accumulation on my channel. So with this one, I found this really pretty makeup look by the actress Emily Ratajkowski. I'll have her picture probably like in the thumbnail. But this is something that she did for the Vanity Fair Oscars back in 2017. So I'm pulling this from the archives a little bit, but I really liked this makeup look and her smoky eye. I thought it was really perfect for the summer season. So this is what I came up with. I kind of just worked with her color schemes that I was seeing in certain pictures. Not exactly the exact look, but it's just something that you can play with using the colors that they put on her. I'm gonna jump right into it. Let me know if you have any more red carpet looks that you can think of. I'm gonna keep looking on Pinterest and online and looking back at award shows and everything throughout the years to see what I can pull together, but I really like this look and I hope that you do too. Let's just jump right into it. I'm gonna start with Charlotte Tilbury's Wonder Glow just to really get a base primer and to really accentuate the glow of her skin. This is my second bottle of this. I really like this product. Now, because I have naturally dark circles under my eyes, kind of hereditary, I guess, from being Italian, my mom has them as well. So I'm going to be taking a bit of concealer corrector by Bobbi Brown. This is the shade Light Bisque. And because it's a pinky salmon shade, it's really just going to counteract any purple and blue undertones, which is pretty much all that's underneath my eye. For a really bright concealer, I'm using the shade Light by Bye Bye Under Eyes by It Cosmetics. I find with this one you only need a couple dots. It really smooths out and spreads, as well as giving really high coverage, so I don't use a lot of this product. And then I just take this airbrush brush from Sephora and I go around the edges just to really blend them in. Now, to get my skin looking pretty good, I'm just going to stick to my basic foundation routine, which you may have seen in my last videos. So I use Clinique's Beyond Perfecting. I use it not as a full foundation, but just as a concealer of areas that I have acne scarring, or pigmentation, I guess I should say. Then again, with that Sephora airbrush, I just lightly buff over it and spread it out to the areas that I need it, focusing more on the jawline. Lately, for my summer foundation, I have changed it maybe a little bit. I'm using a Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation, about a pump and a quarter. And then I take my Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow Flawless Filter, and just on the back of my hands, just enough that's on the wand when you first pull it out is enough product that you need. So I have the two of them there, and then with the same foundation brush, I mix it, just so I have a really nice dewy flawless finish. And this has been my go-to for the summer so far this year. Just find that it stays all day. It really has radiance to the skin. It's not matte. And the Giorgio Armani is just one of the top foundations out there in my opinion. It has really great coverage, but it looks natural on the skin. Make sure you blend down the neck. And before I set with any powder or setting sprays, I always just take my beauty blender, especially underneath the eyes, and I dab to pick up any excess product. I find in the summer when you're a little bit more humid and we're sweating more, the makeup does tend to migrate and crease faster, so I do this step before I set anything in place. Make sure that I'm not adding powder to the areas that are already creasing, because that would just make the whole product sit in the crease even further. So in the FabFitFun box that we received, we did get this Ciate London Extraordinary Translucent Powder. I have been using it for about the last month and a half to 2 months. I will say it's not my favorite product out there. I would still go back and get the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. I only say that because I find that this one doesn't completely set underneath my eyes, and throughout the day I have noticed product will start to migrate into my fine lines, where with the Laura Mercier Translucent Powder it does not budge at all. So I don't think this formula is as advanced as that one is, but I have it now, so we're gonna just use it until it's gone, and then I will repurchase either the Laura Mercier or the Fenty Beauty from Rihanna. So again, I'm just setting under the eye, chin. I always find in the summer, like, I get like chin sweats. It's fucking weird, pardon my language, but my chin foundation will migrate as well if I don't set it, so don't know. Cover that upper lip sweat and the sides of the nose as well. And if you're wearing sunglasses, or even eyeglasses, I really recommend setting right on the bridge here, because when you don't, you're gonna get those migration of your foundation from your sunglasses. It's not a cute look after. Once the powder's on, I do take my Urban Decay Setting Mist, just to melt it into the skin. That is basically the base of my skin done. That's how I've been doing it all summer. And then now we're gonna move over to the eyes. I will come back to the skin and the contouring after the eyes are finished. For my matte base today, I'm using MAC's Soft Ochre Pro Longwear Paint Pot. I didn't want to use my Urban Decay Sin because I didn't want to have a shimmer underneath this, because she does have pretty matte colors on the eye as well as the shimmers, so I need the color of the mint to really show up and not be affected by a shimmery beige underneath. And with whatever translucent powder is left on that brush, I'm just gonna apply it over the lid. Brush these bad boys up. Taking Brow Power Perfector by IT Cosmetics, and I have it in the shade Universal Taupe.
Who knows what you think about me? And I know I shouldn't care. I really tried my best, but I can't make you happy, and I can't stop time for you. I don't know why we couldn't work this out.
And then with my Taupe Brow Powder Duo by Anastasia Beverly Hills, I take the darker shade on the outer portion of the eye and underneath.
You know I tried the best I could. I don't know how or what I could have done better. Baby, I really tried the best.
And then I take the lighter shade on the inner portion of the eye.
I can't stop time for you. I can't stop time for you. I can't stop time for you.
To set my brows, I'm using Benefit's Gimme Brow in shade 1. Now, I like doing my brows first just because I find that it frames the face, and when I'm doing a heavy eye makeup or a smoky eye, I really want to have my face framed first with my brows so then I can see how heavy I need to go on the shadows. If that makes any sense. It might just be a weird thing that I do in my routine, but if I'm doing a smoky eye, I like to have my brows framed first. So I'm going to use the shade from this Lee Swatchy Emerald palette. I'm going to first brush the lid with this nice creamy, almost golden white. So for my crease, I'm going to be taking this gray, sleek gray shade, and I'm just using a Morphe M513 brush.
I've played my part for nothing, and I did it all for you, for you. Yeah, we've been through this, I'm not the one you need right now, and I can't stop time for you. I don't know why we couldn't work this out, because you know I tried the best I could.
And
the best I
take
could.
a blending brush and
I can't stop time for you. I can't stop time for you. I don't wanna be with somebody who's never gonna be around for me. Around for me. I'm running out of.
Next, I'm gonna take Urban Decay. This is the shade C Note. It's a really nice, like, mossy green shade, sage green. I'm just gonna apply this to the lid, right across.
I realize you'll never be the one for me. I can't stop time for you. Won't you get out my way, get out my way. I don't need this right now. I don't need this right now. Won't you get out my way, get out my way. I don't need this right now, right now, right now. Okay.
And then I'm gonna continue to take C Note and run it along the bottom lash line.
Right, so 1, 2, 3. I can't stop time for you. I can't stop time for you.
And pretty much following the color scheme from the top. C Note is going to be closest to the lash line. I'm going to go back in with that slate gray and just try to smoke it out and have it on the outer portion.
I can't stop time for you. I can't stop time for you. Won't you get out my way, get out my way. I don't need this right.
And with a black kohl liner, this one is from Lancome, I'm going to rim my lower lash line. Take it right into the inner corner. For my top lash line, I'm going to be taking Urban Decay's 24-hour Glide On in Mildew. For my favorite part of this eye look, it is Emily's inner corner. So for this, I'm going to take my Tropics palette by Natasha Denona, and there's this beautiful shade Mint Frost, and we're going to apply that right into the inner corner. And I'm gonna really pack this on because I want this to show up the most. And then I'm just gonna add a bit of my Dior nude highlighter. It's like right at the brow bone underneath it, just to give that extra shine. And a little bit on the inner corner here as well. And before I put some falsies on, I'm gonna use the Climax mascara from NARS. Instead of doing a full strip lash today, I'm just going to take the Ardell's individual lashes in medium and just apply them to like the outer corner. So now that those are on, I'm just going to let the glue dry, and as the glue is drying, we're going to move over to the rest of the face. Get a little bit of Hollywood Glam chiseled contour. I'm going to take the Tarte's Pro Glow palette, and I'm taking the shade, love saying that, and we're just going to sculpt out a little bit of a contour. And the brush that I'm using for this is a MAC 192. I mean, I'm gonna roll with this. That was like way too much got picked up on that brush. Oh my god. Ah! Tyler. No. I'm going to take a little bit of my Too Faced light medium matte bronzer just to set that cream bronzer. For blush, I'm going to take a nice kind of like muted coral shade. This is a Melba from MAC. For the highlighter, I'm going to take Dior Skin Nude Air, and this is the shade 001 Luminizer. This is the same one that I put on my brow bone, so this is just going to tie it together. Last but certainly not least, it's going to be the lips. So I'm going to kind of create my own lip shade here using a couple different options. So I have Jennifer's Nude by L'Oreal 370. Then I have L'Oreal's collaboration with Balmain in Confession. And then I have Velvet 59 by Paris Manning for the gloss on top, because in some photos it looks like she has like a gloss on, and in some photos it looks like she doesn't, and that it was completely matte. So I'm just gonna wing this and create my own lip shade. Different photos that I was looking at were having different flashbacks, so her lip shade looked different in every single photo. Like some photos it looked more peachy, other photos it looked more nude. So I'm gonna just kind of create a combination of the 3 looks that I saw on her lips for the same event and just kind of play with it that way. So I think what I'm going to start with is the Balmain collaboration in Confession. And just apply this to the lips. Wow, on camera it looks like bright orange. It's not this bright. I'm sorry, but the lighting in here or something, my camera's doing something really weird. It is not this bright. It's like a muted coral. Okay, so I'm gonna start with that, and then I'm gonna go over the center part of it with Jennifer's Nude. Just like right in the very center. Even Jennifer's Nude has a bit of a sheen to it, so it doesn't look, you could leave it like this without adding a gloss, but I'm gonna top it with a little bit of a lip plumper. Camera's picking it up as like a corally orange, which doesn't look too bad actually. It looks very bright and summery. But when you combine these in person, if you have these shades, you're going to see that it's more of a like muted coral nude. Okay, so that is the last step of the finished look for this inspired Vanity Fair makeup look. I love doing celebrity looks, so I really hope that you like it. It came out kind of similar, but again, this was my own take on it and just kind of going off of her color scheme that she had. But this is a really fun makeup look that you can pull for a night out, especially in the summer. Hope that you like this rendition of my celebrity inspired red carpet. And I'm gonna head out for the night now, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye guys.